John McCarthy, and I'd like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is going to get good. And we are about to find out how low you can go in this ranked tour event. Hopefully, we'll see that name of yours moving up the leaderboard before too long. All right, let's crack into it. 2K25. This is going to get good. We are about to find out how low you can go in this ranked tour event. Hopefully, we'll see that name of yours moving up the leaderboard before too long. All right, let's crack into it. Okay, and from the sand. From the sand. Nice shot. That'll do. Here's a 17-foot putt. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Oh, that one zipped right by, didn't it? And you've got this left for par on this one. You are currently sitting right at even par. Par 5, second hole in front of us. Let's see what you can do. Good gracious, you absolutely lit that one up. That was a huge try. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. Well, this approach is leaning a bit to the right. Here we go, 10 feet away. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Okay, even par at the moment. Teeing up on hole number 3. Nice work. That was some good golf. That's going to bring it down to 1 under par. And now the 4th hole, we have a par 4. All right, you've ended up in the deep stuff. Oh my, robbery. Yeah, I wish that one went down. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. Okay, checking in here. 2 under par for the day. Okay, time for the 5th hole. It's a par 4. you made good contact. Oh, man, you got a hold of that one. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. That green slopes away from us a little bit. Got to be careful we don't go too far. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. Nice, another green and rag. I'm liking it. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. Oh. All right, let's get to the next. And you're 2 under par for the round. And we are on the 6th hole now. That was powerful. All right, this is about 240 from the pin. The approach is heading a bit to the right, setting up for our 3rd shot. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Birdie, putt, and everything, wasn't it? All right, you're sitting right at 2 under for the moment. And the par 4, 7th hole. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. Oh, hello. Ah, chip was close. That chip was pretty close. All right, let's drop her on in there, save our par, and get on our way. All right, well done. And everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. And now I'd like to introduce you to the par 4, 8th hole. All right, well done. And everyone's chasing the player on the top of the leaderboard, currently enjoying a 7-stroke lead. And now I'd like to introduce you to the par 4, 8th hole. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. All right, here's what you got left for par. After that, you're 2 under. Let's see what we can do on the 9th. This one's around 135 yards out. A little too much to the right. Good job with that chip shot. And this will save your par. after that hole, you're 2 under par. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole. Good shot. All right, second shot on the 10th. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. All right, 8 feet to the cup. 2 under par for the day after that one. Okay, par 4 here on the 11th. All right, let's piece out of this sand. And you know what? We're getting a little bit of practice on our, sand play today, so I'll take it. All right, let's sink this. Grab the bogey and get out of here. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. Okay, over now to the 12th, and we got a par 3 ahead. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. This one's about 25 feet out. Oh, just by. And here we go with the par putt. All right, over to number 13, and this one's a par 4. Into the water. This one's your 3rd.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The final round of the Bass Rock Open is upon us. Let's see who'll be crowned champion. Luke Elvey here, pleased to have your company once again. As we begin today's coverage, we join our featured player who currently sits in 2nd spot. Let's see if he can climb to the top of the leaderboard by the end of today's round. This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. Nicely done.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Second shot on the 2nd.
Wow, this wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
Who doesn't love an eagle putt?
What a putt that was.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
He'll like to look good where he's standing on this leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Well, unless you have an absolute perfect number, there's no reason to go after the flag stick anytime it's on the right-hand side of the screen. Bail out to the left, find the fat part of the green, 2 putts, and thank you very much.
Setting up here with a very long putt. I don't mind the look of this. Starting to work its way towards the cup. Go in. Yeah, that's one of those putts you're happy to walk after. Did everything but go down. And that for par. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole.
This is a strong par 4. You really need to take on this tee shot. Keep it out to the right near the water as best you can, because that's going to open up your line into this very narrow green. This is a seriously strong par 4.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. A long par 4 this hole.
What another magnificently difficult hole we have. Take it over the center of that bunker in the fairway. The second shot is straight downhill to a green that's crescent shaped. This is another stunning hole.
Well, that was a big bounce forward. Must have hit the downslope. Second shot here on the 5th. Beautiful shot.
Check this out. Holding it out from the fairway. That away. Great shot.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
All the dangers on the right-hand side, but thankfully, though, there's a little bit of a bailout area on the left-hand side where you can miss the green just a little bit left, and it should kick dead right, hopefully leaving you a nice look for birdie. Flushed it. Hasta la bye-bye.
16 feet to the hole. This would be his first birdie of the day. Hit a house. Just a short putt remaining here. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. As we head now to the par 5 next.
As you can see, massive bunker basically bisecting the fairway. Out to the left is a safe play, but if you take your drive down the right-hand side, it significantly reduces the length of this par 5. And from there, you've got a long, narrow green with runoffs on both sides.
Playing up to an elevated green here. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is testing. A big right to left slope.
You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour. He's looking for his first birdie of the day. We have a par 4 on this one. Tee shot is looking good here.
Nice. This one hit the fast lane.
Well played, mate. This shot is about 140 yards out. He's got a two-stroke buffer. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
Looking for another birdie here.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently in first place. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Finally, a little bit of a breather here. A drivable-ish par 4, but only for the longest players in the game. Just a little danger right with a bunker, far left with a bunker as well. Second shot, though, short wedge to a long, narrow green once again.
Well, that was a boss move off that tee. Found the green in one shot. Putting for a birdie with big wings. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Oh, that is a thing of beauty. He's setting up for his second shot.
Oh, yep, this is left.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. And he's down there. You got to read?
Just a smidgen to the right, this one.
Oh, that one almost went in, but that slips past the hole with speed. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. And on the green now, but a bit of work left to do. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That putt went a bit long there. Putting for a par now. Oh, that's a good way to end what was a challenging hole.
After driving it in the bunker off the tee, that's a formidable score right there.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 12 hole.
Finally, a massive, massive landing area out there. So take the driver out and give it a good old walloping. From there, second shot to a very sizable green indeed. But they can certainly hide this pin from you. Beware.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. So close. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
This is such a difficult hole to judge the distance, Luke, because you're basically looking out to an infinite edge green and the runoffs on all facets of the green. This is a seriously benignly hard par 3.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
That one skated by the edge of the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 14th is a par 5.
Big swinging dogleg from right to left. Avoid that fairway bunker down the left if you possibly can. The coolest feature about this hole is this little amphitheater they've built around the left-hand section of it. This is a really stunningly built green complex. I like it. I like it a lot.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's got about 225 yards left from here.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Now 4 shots up after that hole. Well, who doesn't love a short par 4? Is it time to be aggressive or lay back?
I gotta say, this is a really cool hole, but do not miss it to the left at any point on this hole. It's a great birdie opportunity, but you can see anything missing left. You got rocks, you got a bunker that sits well below the green. This is a dynamic hole where 3s and 7s can be found easily.
Catching the downslope here, trying to run it all the way onto the surface. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Love seeing that aggressive play, Luke. Great drive.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
That's a good-looking putt, that. And he's made it. What a putt. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. The 16th is a par 3.
Now, good news, they give you just a sliver of hope with an area to the right-hand side that it might kick your ball left back onto the green. But if you miss it left, you got some rough, you got a pine tree right there. This is just disaster written all over it.
So I might need to sit. That was wonderfully done. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
From the center of the cup, it's 44 feet.
Starting this one way out to the left. Oh, what a big putt to make that one. And let's have one more look at that shot.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Well, it's an impressive 7-stroke lead as we head to the next tee. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
Yeah, anything hitting down the right-hand side is a complete error, or you're a genius and you just don't know it. Second shot, back up the hill to a horseshoe-shaped green where everything kicks from the sides, from the back, from the front. This is actually a pretty good birdie opportunity, believe it or not.
That should find the cut stuff. Oh, what a shot by our leader. Woo-wee. They show movies on flights shorter than that. This one needs to kick left. That should set up another chance.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
A 7-footer right here.
This for a birdie run.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He's currently sitting in first place. What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. Standing over his second shot. Well played there, pin high.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
This putt for him to win the event. That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
Backing up the Brinks truck once again this week. Filling it up.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.